Hi, Kingsley Edwo. It's good to have you on this episode of Off the Pitch. Thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah, very much welcome.
Let's start off with an introduction. Who is Kingsley Edwo? I know that for me, I would like to say goal scoring machine, but yes, let's hear from the horse's mouth. Who is Kingsley Edwo? Where's Kingsley from? What have you been doing all this while? Generally, what is Kingsley all about?
Yeah, KINGSLEY EDUWO is a professional footballer. Actually, I'm brought up in Lagos City. My mom is a Ghanaian. My dad is
Oh,
a United States. Yeah.
oh, really? Okay, so basically, that's a very good combination. That's Africa right there, Ghana versus Nigeria in one house. So I
Yeah.
mean, Kingsley, talking about your professional career, I've seen that you've had a progressive run when it comes to football in general, from the MPFL, from your startup stage to this point. So can you just bring us in on all of that? How has it been for you? How has the journey been for you? Starting from Nigeria all the way to Esperance. Generally, what's that for you now?
I can say it's just by the grace of God, not my power. Actually, I started playing in Lagos City, which is Julius Berger. That's where I started from.
Oh,
Then after I moved to Gateway FC of Abeokuta,
mm,
then I went to 3SC of Ibadan. That's
mm.
where I went to league in Nigeria. Then from there I moved to Sunshine Stars of Akure. There I went to Lobby Stars of Makodi.
I see.
That's where I played season. Then from there I traveled out from the country
Mm,
to ESPERANCE of Tunisia.
mm.
So that's where I was. That's where I've been for a very long time. I did 3 seasons there. But I went to loan. Then after I came, the I got an offer from in Emirates. That's where I
Okay.
went to work joining Esperance. But actually,
Wow.
I was planning of going to Turkey before I went to Emirates because I never knew the offer in Emirates is gonna come because I never had that on mind. But all of a sudden, I saw the offer on table and I don't think it's something I have to.
Reject.
So before
I know, I understand. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
uh, interested in me then, but when I saw the offer in Emirates, I just have to go because. So
I understand. I get it. I say it's an impressive CV you have right there. Anybody watching you right now that is a footballer would be like, oh, okay, I would like to have this kind of profile. You had the progressive run, like I told you earlier, and I wish you all the best. Tell us about your stay in Esperance. Let's settle down on that a little bit. I mean, I feel like that was your second choice place, but let's know how has it been for you, seeing that you traveled basically all around, and now you're in North Africa. How was that experience for you?
yeah, Esperance FC is a great team and I think it's one of the biggest team in Africa.
Yeah.
So being part of the Esperance team today, I think is a big advantage for me, and I'm happy to be a player of Esperance. And actually, we lost in the Champions League this season, but
Yeah, I saw it.
just I can say not that we did not play good, but we did not
The
create
better
our
side.
yeah. Not that they are the better side, we are the better side. Just it's just a mistake, not that they're better than us. It's just a mistake we had. That's just it. And their goalkeeper was something else.
Magnetic. That's the word they are calling him. It was madness.
Yeah,
Anyways, moving forward, there are better chances ahead. You always have another time to always try again later. But it's the dream of every Nigerian player to also feature in the national team that is the Super Eagles. And for you, I would say you had everything on a platter of gold. Let me say that. So tell us, how was your first experience in the national team? And then we've not seen so much of you also in the national team. What is going on? What's up with that?
Nigerian national team is not that easy to be there because we have a lot of good players in
Yeah.
Europe, and that's where most of the NFF management they have been looking at. So we playing in the northern side of Africa. I don't think maybe they feel is not up to we're not up to the stats of
Yeah.
joining the Super Eagles. But I think they are getting it wrong because most players that are in Europe today, not that they are better than us, they just have
Yes, definitely.
the grace to be there. You understand?
The
And
platform.
but it's football, and they know what they are doing. So I think for them to be inviting players from Europe, I think they think it's better for the Super Eagles. But for me, I think it's not, because if you see most of the northern African countries, they invite more players in their league even than
Within their league, yeah. Particularly Egypt and even Tunisia.
Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, like that. They prefer seeing the players doing good in their league than the one that stays in the bench in Europe and doing nothing.
Yeah.
So
If
that's
we're
it.
going to talk about football alone, I would have had so much to tell you about this, because I personally share the opinion that it's about time we actually look within than outside. So but we're not talking about football here today. Mostly we're talking about matters of the pitch. So I'll allow us to move away from that topic. We hope that the NFF or the Nigerian Football Federation or whoever it is do the right thing this time around to make sure that the Super Eagles get back to winning ways and to just making Nigerians happy. So
Yeah.
let's move away from your professional football career to the reason why we're having this conversation, which is matters off the pitch. Okay, so let me start with the obvious question. You've been in Esperance. I know it's not really totally a strange place for you because it's still Africa, and but you have your own teammate, and you also have a Nigerian there with you, and that's the
Yeah.
person of Ayowala. So I know that it's not totally a strange place for you, but give us an insight. How does that feel? I mean, living in an Arab Muslim surrounded country. How is that experience for you? What is the how's the environment? Let's just know.
Actually, when I came first, it was not that easy. It was not that easy because when you come to somewhere you don't have brother, you don't understand their language. I think it's something that will be difficult for you. But me, I've been here more than 3-4 years, so I know understand little when they speak, but I don't speak good, but I understand. And we have someone that used to translate to us, so that makes it more easy for both of us.
Oh, right. That's interesting. It's good to know that you're getting acquainted with that environment. But I know that's not where you want to be. So, what's in for you moving forward? Are you trying to leave Esperance for Europe, like you rightly have been mentioning? And then, what are your plans to get into that point? Let's just have like an inside information.
Yeah, when you say Europe, there are a lot of clubs in Europe, and there are so many clubs than in Europe. You understand? So, except you're talking about top 5 leagues in Europe. Yeah. Like Spain, France, Belgium,
Germany.
and so Germany. Yeah, those are the top leagues in the world. So when you're talking about Europe, I want to go to Europe, but top clubs in Europe, not just any type of Europe. You understand?
You don't want to go to one place in Espanyol or some small club in Espanyol there. We want to go to England.
Yeah.
Anyways, we hope to see you at the very top. That's what we want to see a lot of Nigerians in the EPL, in the Bundesliga, in La Liga, and all of that. We want to see a lot of Nigerians there. Yeah. So let's all right. So let's move to your routine outside football. What do you do for fun right there in Tunisia? What do you do for fun when you're not playing football? How do you spend your day? And just generally, what's about you as a person, not a footballer right now, as a person outside football?
Actually, I hardly go out, but most times I prefer staying indoor and play games, PS5, and just like that. And I like being around friends, but not going out, just to be indoor and stay with friends and family like that. So
all right,
that's
so
one of
it's
the things.
you're your guy.
But once I'm in Nigeria, I can go to anywhere I can go to.
Okay, you just spoiled it. I was about to tell you. I was about to give you a heads up. Ladies love indoor guys.
You have to watch the way it goes out. You understand?
Yeah.
Because since it's Arab country, so you have to minimize your going out.
So you're actually just pretending to be an indoor guy, but when you're in Nigeria, you're wild.
Yeah, sure. Oh, we're Nigerians. We know what we're looking for.
I like the sincerity for me. Yeah. All right, so let me take you to my next question. So Kingsley, let's get up close to your personal life. Is Kingsley married? Does he have kids? What is your love like generally like? Because you just mentioned you like to be wild, and I want to know what is that all about.
Yeah, I'm married and I have two kids. I have two
Oh,
boys. Even as I
that's
speak
it.
now, they are here with me. They are here with me. So
Oh, that's lovely. So
yeah,
you have
always
Lewandowski and who should that be? Who would the next person be? Because
know,
that's the next Ballon d'Or winner.
Messi.
Oh, Leonardo Messi, Lionel Messi, and C. Ronaldo.
Yeah, one will be gonna break C. Ronaldo's record, and the other one will break Messi's record. Not that he stays with me. They only come for holidays.
Oh, that's interesting. I was about to ask you, how do you go? How do you manage to cope without family all around you? But then you just rightly pointed out they come at times time, which is good, which is healthy, because I think they are very tender. They need to get familiar with their dad. Aside from if you don't get to play football someday as a footballer, if something gets to happen, God forbid, what exactly is that one talent you pick up and say, you know what, I've always had this. Let me get right into work and make money off this. What's that one skill you have aside playing football?
Actually, when I was growing up, I never thought of something else.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I never think of something else because all my life is just football, and I never do anything that would distract me from football. So I just had to stay away from anything that was going to distract me from football. Because
So
even
if it's not football,
when I was in secondary school, if they asked me what I want to become, everybody says they're doctor, they want to be doctor, pilot. Me, I don't want to be pilot, I don't want to be doctor. Only football. I say it anyway, and I'm proud of it.
okay.
So
All right. So I'm going to throw this obvious question to you. I know your mom is Ghanaian, your dad is Nigerian. And then, but I'd like to know within Nigerian food and Ghanaian food, I'm not going to limit it to jollof rice right now. And then the Tunisian food, which do you think will always be your favorite? And what's your favorite food from all of this? Ghanaian food, Tunisian food, Nigerian food.
uh, Nigerian food is the best. Nigerian food is the best.
All right. So which is your favorite?
Banga soup and stash.
Okay, that's quite tough. That's quite unique. That's not an everyday meal. Banga soup and starch. That's not an everyday meal. So I wonder how that is your favorite.
That's my
But
favorite.
anyways, it's been amazing knowing you so far. I mean, I feel like you're a very interesting person, and I just see you going higher and higher and higher. And those around you are lucky to have you, particularly your family. So let's move finally to the final segment of this conversation, which is the quiz segment. I'd like to say this is where I get to test your knowledge of the Super Eagles, a team that you have actually worn the green and white jersey of. I mean, you should know a lot about this team. So I'm going to ask you three questions. If you don't answer all three of them, you're going to do a fine.
If I do two of it.
You're still going to do me a song. The rules are answer all three of them, 3/3, or do something. Those are the rules.
The question is about what?
Super Eagles, just the national team, to test your knowledge of the national team. I mean, how well you know the national team. That is it. So are you ready?
Okay.
All right, let's get right into it. All right, so question number one. I hope you get this one anyways. Who was the first Nigerian international to play in a European club side? Who was the first Nigerian to play in an international European club side? I have Stephen Keshi A, Christian Chukwu B, and then Kanu Nwankwo C.
Christian Chukwu.
Okay.
I can say Stephen Keshi.
Okay. If you said Christian Chukwu, you'd have actually gotten it correct. For the fact you don't know so much about him, that's to tell you that he is way back. So you have actually already failed one question. So all right, so our second question goes: who captained the Super Eagles team in their first AFCON title in 1980? Should I give you options?
Yeah.
Okay, option A, Stephen Keshi, late Stephen Keshi. Option B, Mikel Obi. Option C, Kanu Nwankwo.
It should be Stephen Keshi.
All right, this time around you got the Stephen Keshi right. All right, so that's my final question. This should be a TikTok. So the question goes: which country eliminated the Super Eagles from the 2022 AFCON. And by how many goals?
Tunisia.
Somebody's telling you something right there.
It's Tunisia. I watched the game. It's Tunisia.
All right, how many goals?
1-0. Nigeria. Tunisia won.
All right, that was a good one. Tunisia won, Nigeria 0. That was a good one. But anyway, you still have to do me a penalty. You didn't get all 3 questions. So you're going to do me a song or a tongue twister. Which one will it be for you?
Yeah.
Give me that tongue twister, right? Okay, so you're going to do green lorry, white lorry. Green lorry, white lorry. Real fast. If you don't do it fast, we'll stop and start again.
Green lorry, white lorry, right?
Yes.
Now I start.
Uh,
Green lorry, white. Green lorry, white lorry, 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 green lorry, white.
All right, that was really cracking. Thank you so much for having fun with us on the show today. But I'm not going to let you go without your parting words. So you're going to give us your words of encouragement as someone who a lot of people are looking up to, and then you're going to have to give just a general message to your fans, your followers, your loved ones. So what would be your word of encouragement to everybody out there?
I'm not going to disappoint my fans. For my fans, my family, to always make them proud, and so they can at least be boast of me. They have someone there, you understand?
Yeah.
And by the special grace of God, I'm not going to disappoint them.
All right.